Live with Gina. We are live.
Anybody here yet? Nobody here yet.
We're live. We're live. Let me get my laptop. So we're waiting for friends to come, Gina.
Yes.
And let me update my YouTube so we can see the view of what everyone is seeing.
Yep, I got
How are you, Gina?
I'm good. How are you feeling?
Oh my gosh. I am finally able to sleep because I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's my 3-day stretch.
Oh, wow.
So Retta! My friend Retta!
Hi, Retta.
Hi, Retta! How are you? Oh my gosh. Doesn't it hit different now that we know what Retta looks like?
Yes, I love Retta. I love her. And I'm using her cup.
I love Retta too.
I'm using her cup right here.
Oh my gosh, Retta! Hello. We love the cup. It hits different because we know what Retta looks like.
Yep.
It's just Retta's our friend.
Yes, she is forever and ever.
This is so cool. I love it. How are you, Retta? Were you able to rest? Were you able to sleep? Because we were just talking about it and we were so tired. How many days did you need to recover?
How many days?
How many days? Yeah, it took me like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. There's 4 days in reality.
I wish I could share this in the group, but I can't because I'm on all my objects.
Oh my God, Retta slept for 3 days.
That's about me. Let me see if I
Oh my gosh. Same.
I'm gonna try to put this in the group.
Which one?
In our Instagram.
Alvina is here. Hi, Alvina. How are you? Letha, hello.
Let me see.
Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone.
Let me see. Where's PH?
I have Gina in the house. Gina Scrapinology. She's our guest for today's show. How's everybody doing?
Share our. Here it is. Let's put that in there.
Gina's gonna share a brand new dangling technique, and you're gonna love it. I'm so excited.
But it's not brand new.
Well, it's brand new to me.
It's been around for a bit, and I just happen to find that I like it better than the other technique, which is.
Hi, Tisha. Oh, I hope I pronounce it properly. Tisha, hello. How are you?
Hi, Tisha.
Is that how you pronounce? I know. I love dangles. But it's so hard for me to make dangles. So, Gina, what ingredients do we need?
So you need to pull out all your beads, like all the things that you buy that you just don't use. You know, we got these things from Dollar Tree and from, I don't even know where this one came from. I think it was, I don't know, maybe Target. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh, I have those. Let me grab that. Everybody get your beads. Everyone.
They're helpful to have. I found some more things that flew out. I had a mishap before we started. The beads kind of flew everywhere. The other thing you're going to need for this project is you're going to need some.
Okay, I got more beads.
We need some
right here. Okay, everybody grabbing their beads.
We need.
You can use those too, like the flat ones.
You need to have them because some of your beads, the holes will be too big, and you need a way to get them smaller, and this is how we do that with the hishi beads.
To make the beads smaller?
The hole in the beads. Like this one, I don't know if you could, let me see, because I'm delayed from what I'm seeing, but this one here, you could see that's a big hole in there.
Yeah.
And if I put it on the stuff we're going to thread it on, it's going to go right through it. So by putting one of the hishi beads on there, it'll stop it from going
through.
Right.
Okay.
And then
all right, so we're going to need these pliers.
And the last thing you need are some jump rings, and it doesn't matter how big, how small, that's all on you, how size you, I don't even think you need those tools.
Right. Oh, you don't?
I don't think so.
It's like Tyson chicken, but say Taisha. Taisha instead of Tyson. Taisha. So read it.
That's a good way to reference your name, Taisha. That
Tyson.
makes it easier.
Taisha.
And then the last
That's an
thing,
easy way to understand.
yeah, and then the last thing, of course, you'll need is a needle of some kind. And I got these needles.
You guys got the special needles.
These are called beading needles, and they are I got these on Temu, but you can get them just about anywhere. There were 79 cents on Temu, and you get 5. And what they look like, and I'm going to try to show you the best I can on this camera because they're so fine. It has this, can you see that or not? I can't tell. Are you able to see that, Christian?
Yeah.
So it has this opening in the middle. It's a very fine needle, and it has the opening. Hi, Veronica.
It's a very fine needle. I love it.
And it's what's so nice about it that it fits through any bead because it's so fine, and it's easy to thread because you have this whole center part to thread. So
gosh, I need that beading.
Yeah, it's called a beading needle, and you can get them on Amazon or wherever you get needles. So I don't know, should we hold on a few seconds before we start?
Okay. Yeah, so let's tell everybody. Veronica is here too. Hi, Veronica. So everybody, are you guys getting your beads? Because you're going to need beads for this class.
You need some kind of twine or embroidery floss, thread, anything that you have you don't want too thin. You want it to be kind of sturdy so that it won't break on you.
Yeah.
So these items would work well. You need the hishi beads, which are, oh wait, let me get this one. Hishi beads, which are these kind of little doodads.
Yeah.
The flower ones, I got them at, they came from Hobby Lobby.
That's cute.
They're called clay beads.
Those are cute.
Yeah. And then you'll need jump rings.
I have jump rings, okay.
And beads of your choice.
Okay. Can you show us a sample of what we're going to be doing?
Yeah. So these are, okay,
Oopsie.
what I love about these, because when you use head pins and eye pins, they're always, they're shiny, they're fancy. Sometimes you don't want to be fancy. Sometimes you want it to be cute and match a project you're working on. And this is just a simple one that I did to go with this little booklet that I made right here. So that's basically what they look like. And you can add as many strands as you want to add. You can add 1, 2, 5, 10, whatever you feel like you want to add to make your dangle bigger or fluffier or whatever you want to call it.
Longer. Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
so we're going to be needing.
It's super simple because you don't have to do bead wrapping. You don't need the tools. You don't need anything. You just need string, and that's it.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited about this.
Yeah. So should I start or what? Should I just start? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to thread this needle if I can reopen it.
Hello, baby. How are you?
Hey, BB. Nice to see you here.
We met BB. We met BB in real life. Oh my gosh.
All right. So I'm going to start with this one. The thread length, it really doesn't matter how much length you cut because you can always shorten it, but you just want to be too short. So I would go longer. You know, we have all these rolls and there's like a gazillion yards of this stuff on it. So don't worry about using it if you have to. So in this instance, I'm just going to do one double strand. So it's just one piece folded in half. That's basically where I'm starting. And then what we want to do first.
Hello, Nicole. How are you?
Hi, Nicole. How are you? Let me see. I don't want to lose my needle here so the first thing you're going to do I'm going to use one of these jump rings. I'm going to use a big one. And basically all you want to do first is you just want to put the folded end of your string up through that jump ring. And then the part that comes through the loop, you're going to pull the other legs through that loop. So you get it like that. So it kind of attaches itself to your jump ring. Did you get that part, or you need to do it again? Uh-oh, where's Christian? Hello? Hi, Jennifer, if you can hear me. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Christian frozen. Let me see. Hold on a minute, guys. Can you hear me or see me or Christian or what's going on so I know?
We are live.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yeah, now I do. You were frozen for a little bit.
That's so weird.
Okay, so did you get that part?
Yes.
That's the, like, one of the things that's like the first thing you have to do is that. And
okay.
Now you take one of those strands, and the first thing you want to do before you place it into your needle is you want to put a knot into one leg of those strands. So
one
you want
knot.
and I'll show you it once I get it going here. I gotta see what the heck I'm doing. You want to
Oh my God, Christy Barnett is here. Hi, Christy, my friend. Did you see that I put my book in your bag? I put my book. Remember the last class? I put it in her bag. I don't know if she got it.
So you see how I got the knot started here?
Yeah.
You just you got to push it with your thumb so that it kind of goes, so it goes up as high as you want it to go up.
Possible.
I usually just do it like I think that's probably like a 1/4 of an inch or a 1/4 of an inch or. So yeah, 1/4 of an inch maybe. It doesn't really matter. And then you're going to put the one you just knotted, you're going to put it through your needle to help you facilitate with your beading.
She loved it. It was way sneaky. I'm so happy. And
then you just start adding. You start adding some beads on here. Now you can lay out your pattern. This came from Dollar Tree. And if it helps you, you could just lay out your pattern here so you're not trying to figure it out, but just do it as you go. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to start with, and you don't want to put a whole bunch. Maybe let me show you the sample again. Yeah, show us the sample. You want to spread them out. Do like, see how I have one, and then I have a group of like 4, and then I have one down at the bottom. You want to kind of space them out. You don't want them all on one long strand. So let's put some little ones on first, like 4. Okay. And then I'll catch up with you here.
Gina, did you know that Christy and Fritzy are going to Frank Garcia next week?
Yes, I saw that. They're going to go shopping.
Oh my God, how fun is that they're still together?
That's so cool.
Okay, so you said put 5?
About 4 to start with. Just as mine fit fine. Now, if the first set of beads that you're putting on happen to be with big holes in them, that's where the Heishi beads come in. Those will go on either side of that one with the hole. But these that I'm using happen to fit at the moment.
Okay, so, your beads are super cute.
These are just some cheapy plastic ones from somewhere.
Oh,
I think.
And then you put a knot, or is it mandatory for Heishi beads?
Only if the hole is too big on the bead. And I'll show you that in just the next move, the next thing we do after this.
So let's grab.
So after you have these 4 beads on, then you need to make another knot to hold those beads into place. And that's where it helps to have your needle, because you can push your needle.
All of my Heishi beads, so.
You can push your needle right through that knot, and then you're going to use your thumb again, because you want to push it as close to your beads as you can. You don't want too much of a gap.
Yeah.
between the bead and the knot that you're making. You want them to be relatively close, like that.
Hi, Maliza. How are you, friend? Oh my God, we're gonna meet Maliza in real life in Simple Stories, Gina.
You know that. I'm so excited.
So excited, friend. We're gonna meet you in real life. I love it.
Oh, kind of.
I'm not good at the. I'm not good at the tying portion, making knots.
It gets easier the more you do it, but let me tell you, it's easier to do knots than it is to bead wrap. That's for sure. Oh
yeah, bead wrapping is. Oh, I'm not even gonna say.
With your collections like Doodlebug and stuff, this is an ideal dangle to make because it's so colorful and cute. It's not stiff like the gold and you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, after you have that knot done, you need to do the next knot. You need one more knot, and you want it not on top of not close to the other one, but not too far either, because that's going to start your next section. So see there, I got another knot working, and I don't have a lot of space in between them, just sort of a little space.
I kind of understand what you're talking about with the hole.
I'll show it to you. I'm going to show it to you right now because I'm going to use a bead that's too big.
And then that's when you require the heishi beads.
Right. So
I get it.
Right now I'm going to have to add a heishi bead, and there's all different ones you can get. There's some round.
Oh my God, this is so cute.
This white one is from Dollar Tree. They had these fat ones. And then the ones from Hobby Lobby, they're little flowers. And again, I'll show you those ones in case you guys are looking for them. They look like this.
This is so fun, Gina. This is so fun. It's like making a rosary or something.
Okay, so then next I'm going to put a heishi bead on because my next bead after this heishi bead, it's very big opening, and it would just go right through the knot. So see there, it holds it so it won't go. Now I'm going to show you the bead that I'm going to add, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You see how the hole is big?
Yeah.
This one's not as big. Let me show you this one. See how big that hole is? It would go right through the thread. So
yes, absolutely.
The heishi bead now will prevent that from happening. See there?
Oh my God. I'm going to be making dangles all night long.
Funny.
Holy crap.
And then after you do that bead, you want to put another heishi bead to hold the other side of that bead.
You can take a break, Nick.
Can you see that so far? Hi, Deb.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Debbie.
Oh, Deb is here. Hi, Deb. Hi, Lamont. Hello. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Hi, Deb.
And you can decide at this point, do you want to add another knot and then start another section, which is, if that's the case, you'll need 2 knots. Again, separated a little bit from each other. But if you want to add some more beads there, you can.
Gosh, this is so fun.
It's all what you want. There's no rule.
So stinking fun.
There's no rule to this particular project. It's just actually just tying your beads into different things. Just keep mindful of your thread, because I don't think I made mine long enough. After I was telling you to make it long enough, I don't think I made mine long enough.
This is so stinking fun.
Let me see if I could get this one going.
I love this so much, Gina.
And then, so there you have your second batch of beads. And then the following one, you do the knot again, because you need to have 2 knots to close the previous section and to start the new section.
Have you tried putting multiple strands in one big jump ring?
I have only done 3 most, but you can. I gave all that stuff away, so I don't have any to show you. But you can do as many as you want. You can do, 3 strands of 2 and have 6. You can have 4 strands of 2 and have 8. It just depends on what you want,
Yeah.
So ultimately, when you get to the end of the bottom here, not finished, but where you're down towards the bottom, you want to add something cute now. You don't want to add another just a round bead. You want to add something like Let me find something in my, hold on, I'm looking in my box here, see what I can pull out. You want to add something like, I don't know, maybe a star or a bow
or like a
bow.
charm. Any charm.
A charm would be good. A bead that's not just plain, maybe one like this that has a heart. Yeah, you just want something else that has a shape. You could do, I'm going to do a Halloween one. So this would be at the end of it.
Oh my God, that's so cute. I can't.
Then I have this one for a Halloween one as well. So yeah,
that's so cute. The ghost.
Yeah, use whatever it is that you want to be your final. That will hang at the very bottom of your, and depending what that is, like I said, you may want to add, like see here, I used one that had a heart and one that was a heart. And I had to use Hishi beads on those because they would have gone through the
hole. This is so fun. Okay.
And basically, when you get to the final, the bottom of whatever you've done, just tie a knot. If what I like to do at the end of the last item, once I've tied it, let me see if I can. I lost my darn needle. It's so thin, I can't see the darn thing.
Gina, I'm gonna make you solo so you can see, so everybody can see you.
All right. Well, let me find my needle. Oh, I found it.
I made Gina solo. Lauren is here too. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
How are you?
Anna.
Welcome.
Nice
Happy Friday. So we're making. Gina's teaching us this new technique.
Well, it's not new, but
it's new to me. New technique using. You don't need to wire wrap actually.
No, and this looks much cuter to me than the gold pins, head pins, eye pins, whatever kind of pins. This
I'm capable of doing. That's the difference, because I cannot create dangles to save my life.
Yeah, I'm having a minute here, I'm trying to get this thread pulled through, but my thread is too short, so I'm having a little. Don't make your thread too short. Use thread. Don't be afraid to use it.
You have a million yards of them.
We have a million yards. So when you're down to your final object, which in this case is a rose for me, I'm going to tie another knot at the end so that won't fall off, obviously.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see if I can do this. My thread is too short. It's getting shorter by the second here. Okay, let's just pretend. Oh no, that looks like crap. It's supposed. Oh, sorry. Forgot what I was doing. I'm not going to be able to knot this one. It's just too small. But what you would do is you put a knot, and then once I put the knot at the end, I like to put a dab of wet glue on it just to harden up that tail.
Okay.
But you don't.
So liquid glue of some sort.
Yeah, you don't have to though. You cannot do that if you don't want to. That's all up to you. I'm going to try. Okay, take me off of full screen so I can fuddle with this thing.
Okay, take you off full screen. Got it.
I'm going to try to fix this thing so I can do the other side.
Okay.
Share you.
So here's what I have. I made mine is just, like a little milkshake.
Cute. Yeah, see? And that's it, because these, like I said, for your doodlebug kind of collection, stuff like that, this is much more cute to use than the gold stuff. I don't know. Just my opinion.
Look at that. So this would match perfectly with the butterfly kisses.
Yeah, and then you go on to do your second side of your string. However I'm not going to be able to do this.
Oh, that's going to be so cute. Well, can I use this as one of the dangles, though? Do you know what I mean?
What is that?
Let's see.
I think you can, as long as you can block the hole so it doesn't go through with the thread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me try. Oh, that's going to be so cute.
I'm still fussing with this, but I'm going to get it sooner or later.
So I guess a good length, like a safe length, would probably be about 7 inches.
Let me tell you that in just a moment. I think I was able to knot this darn thing finally. Yay! I got it. I got it knotted.
Okay, for the friends who don't have the magical needle, the beading needle, what I did, I used my glue gun. I used my glue gun and just put a little dollop on the tip right there, and then I massaged it with my fingers.
Massaged it.
I know it sounds dirty, but it isn't.
So when you do your next side, you want to just make sure that your patterns are different than the pattern you just followed. Don't do the same pattern or it'll look weird.
Yeah. So look how stiff my thread is, and it's easy for me to like have it go through the beads.
Right. But again, if you get the opportunity to purchase these weren't very, I mean, I got from
79 cents for 5 of them. That's a steal.
Yeah, and I don't think you'll find them very expensive anywhere else that you look. It's just so good. You don't have to worry about the eye of the needle.
That is phenomenal. This is so stinking cute. I just love it. Look how pretty.
I imagine by the time you're done, you're going to have 25 of these done, Christian.
Girl, you know me so well. You bet.
The next thing you'll know, you'll be seeing Instagram. I can't move my camera. You'll be seeing Instagram, a post of Christians showing you 5,000 dangles.
It's like, this is what we made during the live.
Exactly. So yeah, just, we all collect all these little charms and beads.
Oh, yes, we do. Don't lie.
And Heishi beads, I didn't even know what the heck I bought Heishi beads for, because it's not like I'm making anything with Heishi beads, but for this project, they work out perfectly.
It's so pretty.
And again,
it is oh my gosh, I just love this so much.
Yeah, use embroidery thread. You can use your baker's twine, anything that you have that's sturdy enough not to break while you're, you don't want to put it on something and have it fall off. This one's not going to go anywhere that I did. And like
Hi, Dee. How are you, Dee?
Hey, Dee. Hey, Fritz. Did I say hi to Fritzy? I don't know. Hi, Fritzy, if I missed you.
Oh, my gosh. This is so cute, Gina. What an amazing, amazing idea. I love it.
Yeah, it's just fun. And again, it's not stuffy. And actually, on Amazon, you can find jump rings that are different colors. You don't have to use gold, but I don't have the colored ones. But you could find colored ones.
I find this so much easier to do than to wire wrap, because wire wrapping, it is not going to happen.
Yeah, and you could see what I did here. I added a smaller jump ring through an eyelet. That's how I attached it to the spine.
Gosh,
you don't want to.
Yes.
You want to add the one other jump ring so that has movement. You don't want this just to sit like sideways, like in your hole like this. So you need that ring so it can lay the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And then on
I'm
the
going to make this a little longer.
Let me show you the inside, what I did on the inside of this, because you need a way for it to stay in the inside. So that's where I added the second jump ring, and it just hangs there to hold the other one in place.
Perfect.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it holds the other one in place. So it's a big jump ring that holds your dangle, one to hold it through you kind of squish it through the eyelet, and then one to hold it once it's in the eyelet. That's about how I did it. But just like you would do, like I did here, don't forget to use the baker's twine just to dangle your charms and stuff. It's the perfect medium for that, the thread.
And it's so cost effective.
Very much so.
It is, you get 1,000 of this.
Right. And everybody has all of this stuff, I'm sure, in their stash. I'm sure.
Oh, yes. And you can find this at the Dollar Tree. Anywhere you can find it at a thrift store. It's so inexpensive.
Where did this one come from? Did this come from Target? I don't even remember where this one.
That is from Walmart. We bought it at Walmart.
Okay. And then this one was from Dollar Tree. So they have all these cute little beads in here, the roses and stars and flowers and seashells. You could do anything you want. Just make sure that if the hole is too big, you add the heishi. Just like these pony beads, the holes are super big on pony beads, but don't not use them for that reason. Just add a heishi bead, top and bottom, and you can use it.
Heishi bead, yeah.
Heishi beads to the rescue.
Love, love, love it. My God.
Hi, Mimi.
I'm so excited that we're doing this, Gina.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
This is fantastic.
I'm gonna see if I can do this other side
find
with
my puncher. Where is my puncher?
And you can also, Kristen, do you remember you made some dangles not so far back? They were, you glued paper something?
Yes, the hearts.
Yeah, you could do that by just punching a hole in one and dangling a paper something or other too. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bead or a charm.
Oh my gosh, that's such a cute idea. I'm so excited. I'm going to use something from Butterfly Kisses. This is an embellishment.
Yeah.
Right here. Yvette is here. What? Hi, Yvette.
Yeah, so the again, once you start, you always start with a knot first.
Start with a knot.
So that your beads don't go all the way. You just want them to have a starting point that's lower than, than the hoop itself. And then you just start threading your beads however you feel like you want to do it. No rhyme.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So what I'm going to do, let me find a jump ring. Because this one is a simple paper embellishment.
Mm-hmm.
I just poked a hole in it. Mimi! Hello, Mimi! We're making dangles using, I just love this so much.
Baker's
using twine.
Instead of
wire wrapping, we are using twine.
You see, I used the heishi beads on either side of the bead because it has a big hole in it.
Yeah.
That keeps it in place. So now I'm going to do a knot because I want to finish this section.
Oh my gosh. I can already imagine how cute this is going to be. Oh.
Let's see.
So you can add, so if you have like tiny embellishments, for example, you have tiny embellishments, you made your own doodle pops. Look, you can just punch in the back and this is going to be your dangle.
Yep, exactly.
Oh my God, like anything. You can dangle anything. Erasers.
Yeah, and I guess to me, I think what makes it look cute with those kind of items added to the bottom is that they're colorful and they're not gold and silver, like eye pins and head pins and all the spacers and all the gold and silver spacers. This gives it a more playful appearance.
Yes, it does.
So you can get away with
it can definitely just match the collection that you're playing with.
Right. Exactly. And
my goodness.
When we were at the event, I didn't even get to craft at the PHA retreat. All I did was teach a class, but I didn't craft.
Same. I don't think any of us crafted. We just I just ate all the brownies, actually. I think I'm the only one who finished the brownies.
It was so amazing. I can't even.
Oh my gosh. It was like oh my God, this is so cute. Such an amazing experience.
I hope that I've already started stuff for next year, believe it or not. I started figuring out some more games because I need some games going on.
The games were phenomenal.
We need more games. We didn't have enough. I needed more, but we're so that was so last minute thing, kinda, sorta.
Yes, the games. We made you game master later.
I felt like Bob Barker or
yes.
Drew, what's his name? Drew somebody from Price is Right.
Oh yeah, it's not Bob Barker anymore.
Yeah, it's Drew, whatever his name is.
Drew something guy. Look at this.
So
look how cute is my dangle.
For those of you who came in a little bit late, we're only doing a 2-strand at the moment, but there's nothing to say you can't keep adding.
Yeah.
as to have it as much. You can have it as long as you want.
Drew
Just
Carney. Yeah.
however long your string is, that's how long, you know, you can
Carney.
have it. So just have fun with it. It's a fun thing to do. And when it doesn't take any tools except a needle and a scissors, and that's about it.
Look how cute this is. Oh my goodness.
That's cute, Christian.
Right? If you put it on, okay, let me get this. Okay, so let's say this is a tag flip. A tag flip, and if you want to put your dangle just because on a tag flip. Look how stinking cute that is.
Yeah, and like I said, what makes them so nice is that they're so colorful. They're just fun, you know. My camera keeps going downhill. It's like, come on, see it. It has a mind of its own today.
You can put this on a purse. You can do whatever. You can make it so that it has multiple strands, perhaps. If you want to be extra, you want 4 strands, go do 4 strands.
Yeah, if you want
Who's
5,
stopping you?
10, yeah, do whatever you want. It just helps if it's an even number for the fact that when you fold the string in half, it's only 2. So if you did the other way and you only wanted an odd number, then what you would need to do is you would have to knot that single thread through here, and it would be a knot up here. I don't know. I don't think I'd like the look, but you can do that. I mean, nothing says you can't.
So cute. So what I'm doing here, these are just embellishments, like butterfly embellishments from Butterfly Kisses. And I am putting the butterfly back to back.
Yep. And these are bottle caps with that I put bails on the back, so the clear bails, so you can add things like that. You can add whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, this looks so stinking funky.
And I think the same for a Halloween one. It's, you know, it's kind of cute because you may not want gold or silver mixed in there. You might just want the black and orange.
This is so pretty. This is so pretty. For a Halloween one, you can add like a ghost as your dangle. You know, if you're creating your own doodle pops. Oh, that's going to be so cute.
I have a couple right here that I put out for if I wanted to do a pink one, which I haven't. But yeah, those little ghosts. I mean, just anything. You can, if it's not a charm, make it a charm by adding the clear bail to the back. That's all you have to do.
My goodness.
So
this is so fun.
This is just something to do with all the little things that you accumulate. I know we buy a lot from Rhoda, and who else sells that kind of stuff? Ebony.
Ebony, yeah.
Who else? There's somebody else that sells that kind of stuff. And we collect it, and then what? We give it to someone else in a baggie. Why not make them a little charm dangle or something?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Much cuter. They can tear it apart if they want to, but they have it made if they don't want to tear it apart.
Oh my gosh. Dangles are such an amazing gift to receive and to give.
Yeah, they just add something extra. So I'm going to say a good, I would do at least, give yourself some grace with the length. I would say maybe 2, 3, 6, maybe 7 to 8 inches double, you know, once it's folded.
Yeah, so I was going to say like a good 14 inches total would be a safe bet. Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
So if you double it, it would be 12 inches or 14, depending on if you go 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And that's the part you're going to then take and you find your jump ring of choice. I'm going to get me some of the colored ones that eventually, I don't have any now, but you just push that folded edge up through the loop, and then you pull the tail, then you pull the tails of that thread through that. Hold on, I got to cut it first. Then you put the tails through that loop, and that's how you begin your little dangle, and then you put a knot, and then you're ready to start beading. And like I said, no tools needed, no pliers, no wire wrapping.
Just use your hand.
Just start doing with beads and a knot.
Just go for it, right?
I'm going to start my top knot right here. Again, pushing it with your thumb to get it up as high as you think you may want it before you start beading. And just start with the one thread on the one side and then start doing your patterns. And again, if you don't want to just sit here picking up beads and you kind of want to see what it looks like, just get one of these from Dollar Tree and line your beads up in here in the way that you think, you might want them. That way, as you're stringing, you're not trying to play the guessing game
of what they would look like.
Yeah, because everybody's different on how some people can just visually pick up what they want and have it fall into place, and others need to plan.
I just go for it.
Okay, I just have to tell you, if you're using those little needles from the beading needles, just watch where you put it down, because now I lost it again. Oh, here it is. I found it again. So just got to keep it in one place that you can see it.
This is just the cutest.
Again, for those who don't know, a beading needle, what the benefit is above the needle that has an eye in it is the eye is always fatter than the needle itself, and it may not go through your beads. This one, when it goes through, it's so thin that it's going to go through no matter.
It's so thin, it goes through everything.
No matter, exactly.
I'm going to make one for the side of the 3-tiered box. Yes! What a great idea.
Yes, Fritzy, you see, Halloween, because I've been dying to start Halloween. I don't know what.
Oh my gosh, me and Gina are talking about the Halloween thing. That's why I started my Halloween stuff. Like these.
Yeah, I just was ready. I think all the spring stuff I did, and then all the prep for the retreat.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing summer since September last year.
Exactly. It's like, bring on the Halloween, please. And plus, we'll be in Utah in October.
Yeah.
So we may not have
our opportunity.
Yeah. Then I'm going to tie another knot off here. So that's the section I'm going to end. Push that knot up all the way. And then I'm ready to start my next little beaded section that I'm going to work on.
Man, this is cute.
I think I'm going to use
so pretty
a Heishi bead.
Alexa has all my Heishi beads. There's some beads that the holes are so small.
Yeah, this goes right. Well, you see this bead right here that I just used. That's one of the smallest holes I've seen, and this goes right through it. Even with the double thread, it still goes right through it.
Wow!
So
that is awesome.
Just experiment, and like I said, use all those things you have collected and make it into something you want to use into one of your projects. I agree that it's the best tool is this little needle thingy. Oh my goodness. I don't want that. Then if you don't like it, you just take it out and pull it back and do something different. I didn't like what that was doing, so I'm going to switch it out. I think I'm going to add this one. And you could do this while you're watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, listening to podcasts.
Yep.
Audiobooks.
Still don't like it. Still don't like it that way. I'll change it yet again.
All of the things.
Yeah.
This would be so cute with a spider.
Let's try white. And then let's try this one.
The spider. I'm going to put a hole
to break that up.
I hope.
Anyway, what's everybody doing today?
Yes.
What's everybody doing?
I'm trying to master the knots. Hi, Tanya. How are you?
Yeah, the knots get easier. Once you do one or two of these, that's like, yeah, I got it. And it's like Man, and all this time I was using those dang tools to, try to bead wrap and all the other thing. And
Oh yeah, the bead wrapping. I tried bead wrapping. Oh my god, it drove me crazy.
Yeah, it does me the same. That's why I don't do dangles.
Now that I know about this, I can make whatever dangle business. Oh my gosh.
Make this there. There we go. That gives it its space.
This is going to be phenomenal. Like the sky's the limit for this.
Yeah. And it lets you get rid of all this stuff that accumulates.
Look how cute is this spider.
I'm telling you through experience right now, this embroidery thread, although you can use it, when you knot it, the knots are so small, you have to kind of double.
Yeah, I've been triple knotting.
Double knotting it, but the baker's twine, it's just one knot. But this stuff you have to double knot because it's not holding the knots are going even through the hishi beads. So yeah, you want to just kind of keep a mindful eye on that when you're creating your dangle. So anyway, we were talking earlier before y'all got here and saying that after that retreat, oh my gosh, I never slept so much in my life.
Gosh, yes, and it was days. This is not just sleeping for hours for a day. This is multiple days
of
recovery.
It really was. I was like, I couldn't function. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't do anything. I was like,
so true.
What the heck?
So true. Like we're literally wiped. Hello, Leslie. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at the start of my Halloween dangle. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's cool. Leslie used to work in a bead store, she said.
Lucky.
And before I started doing these dangles with this thread, honestly, I was ready to throw all my beads away because I wasn't using them. I wasn't making the other kind of dangles. And I thought, what's the point of having this if I'm not going to use them? And then I started doing these and it was like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. There's potential to this. I just love it so much.
Wait a minute.
Don't move.
And you could also, if you didn't want to put it on a jump ring, think about adding it to a paper clip even to hang in your journals.
Oh my gosh, Gina. What a great genius idea that is.
Yeah, it'd be cute.
Paper clip. We love paper clips.
I don't like
using. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do that next.
I don't think I'm going to be using embroidery floss. I'm not pretty fond of the way it's working.
Now you have a reason to use it, Fritzy, and we love baker's twine.
I love baker's twine. I just have so much of it.
This is such a wonderful idea, Gina. Pure genius idea.
Yeah.
So stinking cute. And this matches perfectly with this cute and spooky collection from last year. Gosh.
Yeah, this one didn't knot properly in this section, so I'm going to show it to you because it's a boo-boo. Let me see. Let me show you this. See right here, I had two knots like I told you was, you should do, but I didn't double knot both of them. So my hishi bead it could go right through it. It's like, what's the point of putting a hishi bead? So you really need to triple knot the embroidery floss, but the baker's twine works perfectly. You don't have to do that. Just one. So learn from the mistake.
Learn from the mistake of the master.
And especially if you tie on a charm like I did at the end of this one, you want to be sure to add a dab of glue so your charm won't fall off. Because baker's twine or embroidery floss will spread and it could fall off. So just make sure you add a dab of glue right there so that it
Good
won't
idea.
flow off. Yeah. And then you just start on your next side and put your next batch on and keep going. And then
Man, this is so fun. Gina, we're gonna do every Friday. What is Gina gonna teach us this week?
Gina's not the teacher. Remember how nervous I was? At the retreat, I was so nervous. I don't know if you guys there noticed, but when I started my first tutorial, Christian was sitting at the table, bending
Doing
down
nothing.
on the side. And she was staring up at me with her big eyes. And I was like, at first I didn't know what she was doing. And then she said, it's because I know you're nervous. I'm going to sit here.
Yeah, I was there for moral support.
It was funny.
I was like doing nothing. I was just kneeling beside her, and I'm like, I got you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh,
I'm here for you, friend.
You know what else could be used on the ends of these would be the when you go to Dollar Tree during holidays, they have the glittered foamy shapes.
Oh yeah.
Those would be cute too. Anything.
Anything. Absolute erasers. Come on.
Yeah, eraser.
Don't forget the erasers. Like
Yep. Anything.
Anything.
Yeah, I had to struggle to teach. I was a bit nervous. No, I lost my needle. Oh, here it is. Thought I lost my needle again. Yeah, I was a bit nervous because I don't know.
She did great.
I think being an only child, you get used to doing things alone, and so it's really hard to sit and craft in front of people when you're used to doing things on your own, alone.
By yourself.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's try this.
That's so cute.
Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna. Oh no, this one will be fine. What you got going there? A spider or something?
I'm just going through my orange things.
Yeah, there's just so many beads and things that we have that we could just use.
Yeah.
I mean, I have little candies and stars. I have alphabets. I have bows. These double layered. I don't know what you call this kind, but they're so cool. They're like double layered hearts.
So cute.
These are pretty too. Now, also remember these little plastic beads. If you want this kind, try to look in the kids section at Michael's and at Hobby Lobby, because you might find the cuter plastic stuff there, as opposed to in the adult section.
They have cute ones at Michael's. Oh, let's talk about the article that you sent me.
Oh, the article. I think Mimi sent that to you.
Oh, Mimi sent it to us?
Yes.
Let's talk about that article, you guys. Did you guys see that one? The article about Michael's is, what is that word? Michael.
They purchased
the intellectual property.
So that they could carry some of the products that Joann's had. And the most one they mentioned was, right at the moment, was fabric and yarn. But we're hoping they'll add Park Lane to it.
Yes. We need Park Lane paper. Honestly, Betty Kilroy is in the house. Hello,
hey,
my friend Betty. Renee is here. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee. I miss you. Oh my gosh.
I can't help it, Christian. I have to do it. Pew! Beep, beep. Pew, beep, beep. That was fun, Renee.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Oh my goodness. I hope that they get, because that is a big, big deal. That is a big deal.
Very much.
Having Park Lane back in our lives is...
I put a comment on a thread I saw on Facebook, and I don't know who, I thought it was Michael's, but I tagged Michael's anyway. And I said, hey, Michael's, if you're reading this, please get the Park Lane 110-pound cardstock. It's better than yours.
Oh my goodness. I hope they do, because the quality of Park Lane is unbeatable. It's better than Basil.
Yep.
No joke. It is insane. Like, you see how solid it is just by touching one sheet.
Yeah.
When I cut the 110-pound cardstock in my Cricut, I use the poster board settings. That's how thick and amazing it is.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think these little beads that I was showing you, those are in the craft creatology at Michael's, I believe.
At Michael's.
Yeah. Check their sections out. They have some cute beads meant for kids that really are good for this particular project.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
I am going to.
We're making dangles, Eileen, but I'm using baker's twine or
Hi, Eileen.
baker's twine or embroidery thread to make them instead of the gold eye pins and head pins and bead wrapping. I don't want to bead wrap. I don't mind tying knots. Rather tie knots than bead wrap. That's my thing. And I was telling Christian earlier for you, since you were not here, that these are much cuter anyway because they go with all your fun collections like Doodlebug and, all the bright summer collections and whatever. They just look better, I think, in my opinion. The other ones are kind of frou-frou. Did we lose Christian again? Well, she froze for me. I don't know. Oh, well, I'll keep going. She'll come back to me. Might be my internet. I know, but it keeps.
Did I freeze again?
Yeah, you did. I thought it was.
Did I freeze again? Don't tell me.
Yeah, you did. Just for a little bit.
I keep on freezing. I have to keep on tapping on my phone, I guess.
It's okay.
If it sleeps.
Don't worry about it. No
problem. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Holy guacamole.
Christian's already
it's so easy. You just knot it.
Christian's got 15 done and I'm still on number 2.
No, I'm only number 2.
Whatever.
Oh my god. Look how cute is this Halloween dangle.
See, Eileen, here was the one that prompted this tutorial when Christian saw it I think I did this on one of the items that I gave away at the retreat. And she said, "Oh, that's cute. Would you do a tutorial?" And I'm like, really? You could just see how it's done by looking at it. It's really easy, but it's good to have a tutorial anyway, in case y'all wanted to see. And then
sharing information, sharing best practices. That's the best.
Yes. And again, this darn embroidery thread, I'm tying triple knots because I'm just finding they're not single, it's not enough. It's got to be a triple for this particular thing.
This is so much fun.
Let's see, let's do orange.
Oh my goodness, how fabulous is this? You can probably make 100 just with one small doodle twine.
You could make 100 in 5 minutes.
I beg to differ. I probably can only make 25.
Okay, still better than what I can do.
Look how cute. Oh my goodness. This one is probably for a Halloween traveler's notebook on the side.
Yep.
Because it's a little on the long side and the ghosts floating around the place.
I'm going to re-show just the starting of this so that people can see who came in late, can just see the way it was started, because that's the basis for, creating it, is just getting it started. So I'll redo that in just a moment here. Just knot this one off. I'm going to glue an ant. Ooh. Okay, let me show you the beginning, just again for those who came in late or didn't see the way it starts. So we're going to get a piece of baker's twine, preferably let me rephrase that. Baker's twine, preferably 12 to 14 inches long. You're going to fold that in half. And then you're going to find your jump ring. You can use the colored jump rings. You can use the gold jump rings, the silver jump rings, whatever you have, big, small, doesn't matter. You don't even need a tool for this. You're going to take the loop part of your string where you folded it in half, put it up through the jump ring, then take that circle that you pushed up through the jump ring and grab the 2 feet like this and pull. That creates the start of yours. And then the next thing before you get started beading, you just want to add a knot somewhere up here close to the place where it folded, just for extra security that the beads won't try to both get up to the top at the same time. They have a stopper.
So Gina said we can use paper clip, and I'm going to do a paper clip on this one.
And that's basically the start. Then you just bead. And again, you just want to do a section and then knot, and then a second knot and bead another section, knot, second knot, bead another section until you get it as long as you want. And again, you can add many of these to one of these jump rings. You don't need just 2. Go as full as you'd like. So that's the start of it.
It's easy. It's so amazing.
It's just...
How come we've never done this before, Gina? You're magical. You're a magical unicorn, my friend.
I did not invent this at all. It was not my idea. In fact, you'll probably find tutorials out there somewhere. But
in my brain, you invented it for me.
But I think it was in my head, and when I was creating something, I was like, "Gosh, I want to dangle, but I don't want to. I want to wrap beads and stuff. I just don't want to." So,
I know. I kind of refuse to do bead wrapping because it's so hard.
I'll leave that to the people I buy them from.
Yes, Rhoda.
Yeah, exactly. This one is...
Leave it to the experts.
So anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
That's so cute.
Those of you that love making dangles like Eb. Eb's a dangle rock star.
Master.
Trying to get this knot to go closer.
And just knotting. You just just put it in knots.
Yeah. And you don't have to, like I said, they don't have to be any certain length, any certain anything. They just, whatever floats your boat. Make one short, one long, like I just did here, or however you want it. It's totally up to you. So
easy. I promise you guys, it's so easy.
Deb said she likes making dangles and bead wrapping.
Oh, God bless you, friend, because I cannot just save my life.
BB, I'm not sure which one you won. I don't know which one you won. What did you win? I don't remember. I gave away...
She won the vintage one, Gina.
I gave away like 68 prizes, I think, that day. Is it the one with the red, white, and blue thing? Is that the one? Red, white, blue, yellow, that one?
The Beadsmith one-step looper. Ooh.
I saw that, but I'm challenged when it comes to even that. I mean,
metal. Yeah, I have 3 of that. The magical looper.
You stick the wire in a hole in that thing, and then you swoosh it, and it makes a circle or something.
Yeah.
And one person, I can't remember who it was now. Who did that tutorial? She showed the easiest form of bead wrapping I've ever seen. But I still, even that, it's like, no, it's okay.
Thank you. This is so much easier. It's just knots and done. Knots and done.
BB, you didn't tell me which one you got. Is it the red, white, blue, and yellow one? The old-fashioned looking thing?
It's the vintage mini album.
Yeah. Did I know how to do that? How did I do that? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't do tutorials on any of the stuff that I took with me to give away. I just gave it away.
This is so cute. It's unbelievably cute.
Thanks for the link, Yvette. for those who still don't care about what, don't mind wrapping wires. My camera keeps falling down. It's like you guys keep getting closer.
Oh my gosh, Eileen, we were talking about it. It took us 3 days to recover. 3 solid days of nonstop napping.
Yeah, Eileen, I can't tell you, I slept so much when I got home. Well, when we were at Christian's, it was funny because it was around Monday, it was around 9:00 at night. We were home earlier, but it was around 9 or so at night. And I told Christian, I think I'm going to take a shower and then just get in my pajamas and we'll see where we go from there. And Christian's like, okay, I'm going to go do the same. And we both disappeared, went and took our showers. And the next thing I know, I knocked out. I was laid on the bed and that was the end of that story.
Yes, we slept. Like my husband has never seen me sleep that early. 9:30 p.m.
Right? That's what I did, Eileen. I slept midday every day so far. I've had a nap.
In the couch. Yes.
Wherever.
Yeah.
I had been at my computer and I was sitting here. It was early. It was like before noon. And I was sitting there and my head fell down because I was sleeping on my computer. I was that tired. I was like, oh no.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not a good thing when you're that tired. But it was worth every minute of it. I'll tell
Oh my gosh. It was such a magical experience.
Right? It really, really was. I think I'm going to use.
Man, this is cute. This is so cute. I love this. Oh, I'm going to do like.
Yeah, we're supposed to not be doing any shopping because of Simple Stories. And I don't think there was a single one of us. Yes, we may have spent just a little, but we still spent at the event because that scrapbook store and Recreate just get you every time. Every time. She froze again, I think. But yeah, those two stores. I have a What Did Gina Get Now coming for Monday. I'm not going to put it up till Monday because I'm too tired to deal with that right now.
I know. I'm working tomorrow, so I'm trying to get I had an early morning meeting today for 1 hour and then another 3-hour meeting. So I've been trying to get back into the groove of the work business.
Yeah. Ew. It's so nice to be retired. That's all I can tell you.
Ew.
Being retired is like the best thing, especially if you keep yourself occupied. No, you don't want to just retire and sit around and do nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
If you have things to do, and especially, you retire, your kids are gone. They don't live at home anymore. Yeah. And so it's you and your spouse, or it's you and your significant other, or you and your dog, or you and somebody. And you need to keep busy so you don't get aged fast.
Yep, agreed. That is a secret to youth.
And it's so nice to just be able to say, you know what, I think I'm going to craft all day today, or I think I'm going to go out and shop today, or I think I'm going to take a nap today, or, it's just so nice to be able to decide yourself, not have your job dictate what you have to do.
So fun. This is so fun.
Deanna said she was falling asleep in her son's swimming pool.
Be careful.
I know. That's a worse place to fall asleep, in the swimming pool.
You'll be wet.
Not wet, you'd drown.
Well, she's going to wake up.
I hope so. That's funny.
That's so cute. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at the colors of this business.
I hope that at the next retreat I'm able to visit a little more with the peeps. I felt like we didn't have enough time with the peeps.
Yes, like a solid. We're going to have more time. We're going to schedule it like a little bit on the early side so
Yeah.
that people have time to like actual mingle and bond.
And then you'll
And
have rest between classes because we will
yeah,
because we so much appreciated all the feedback we got from the surveys. It was amazing. When we were done that night, we went to the hotel. Christian bought beer for us.
about beer.
We had a toast, and then we sat, and I gave some of the surveys to Christian and some to Yvette and some for myself, and we took turns round robin reading them, and it was so warming and
Eye opening.
yeah, and eye opening because some of you were really honest and you said really, the things that we needed to hear, like maybe less classes. So we think we're going to cut it back to 4. That way we can give you more time to do the other things that you need to do.
Yeah,
And it was,
we're gonna give you time to embellish.
yeah, once you do your project, then you'll have some time to sit there and embellish your project, which it would be helpful. So, yeah, that's the benefit of the survey. It gave us an eye opening. We know we had issues with like the microphone and the screen and all that. We get that, and we expected to have some kind of glitches like that in the beginning. But the best part is that we know, and now we can try to remedy that situation and
Make it better.
make it better. And we overbought. You should see how much sweet stuff we came home with. Oh my God. We
Yeah, my
overbought.
kids are still eating them.
They're still eating the cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
Christian bought like 2 of everything that we bought. So there was so much.
We were like, it's better to have more than like not enough.
Yeah. And so we've learned a lot of little things like that. We also know we like the hotel we stayed at. So definitely
Yes,
we'll
we
be
love the
staying
Best
there
Western.
again. Yep. Definitely stay there again. Because
And it's so close to everything, all the eating places. It's close to the Burger King, close to the place that we buy ice. It was just so convenient. It was so close to All About Scrapbooks.
Yep. Like you could actually walk. It would take you maybe 10 minutes, but it was still that close, or 2 minutes in your car, whichever you preferred to do. But it was so hot. It was one day that we were there, it was 114.
114.
114. Took a picture.
Oh, Bibi said she loved every moment. I love that.
Aw.
So cute.
Eileen, I thought the same thing. I said that to Christian and she goes, what?
What is it?
3-day retreat.
3 days. Yes, that is something to think about. We need to ask the lady if we're allowed to do 3 days.
Because boy, would that be really special? Because then
that gives you time to just chill.
We would have a whole day of nothing but crafting or whatever you want and socializing with all our friends before we hit the road to go home.
Yeah.
So it's something we need to talk to the lady about. That would be the first step.
Yeah, the lady would be like, it's all about because she rents that during the weekdays,
Yeah, she was booked. We had to take July because she was booked. Honestly, the whole year.
2026.
She was booked all of 2026. The only opening she had was
July
and August, but late August, and everybody's going back to school with kids and stuff, so that just wasn't going to fly.
Yeah, July is our final
opportunity.
Yes. So we took that date so fast. We're like, game.
Yeah, game. We didn't even know at that point where we're going to have another one. We just said, okay, book us in anyway, because we just wanted to make sure we could secure it so that if we did decide, we'd have a place to have it.
Mm-hmm. And it was such a perfect place to do it at.
And just so y'all know, we also realized that although the venue will seat 45 people, 45 people would not be comfortable. We barely just had enough for what we had, which was 32 and 3 teachers. And
yep, and a projector area.
And the projection area, the tables for the take one and bring one, and the donation table.
It was perfect for everything we needed because of the donation pile, the prize table. So 32 is probably the limit that we could do.
At that location.
At that location, yeah.
We also were talking at that time that if I won't say it's not going to be next year for certain. I know that for certain, but we talked about if we need to find a bigger place, we will be looking into that as well, because we know there's so many of you that want to attend, and
more than 32 people would want to come.
Yeah, we weren't sure we'd even get 32 people to begin with, just because it was new. It's something new for us and for all of you. So we weren't sure if we were really going to get full. And boy, it was just right. It couldn't have worked out any better the way it did.
I agree. It was like perfectly cush. It was comfortable. You had space to move. It was not super tight. Like, I hate being like super tight.
Right. And everyone had their full table to, craft on, which was amazing.
Yeah, having the full table gave you a little bit more space for yourself and space close enough to be together.
Right. Okay, that's not going to work. See, that won't work because it's too big.
This one I made a paper clip. I want to see what it looks like in a book. Let me grab a book situation.
Those of you who were watching what I was trying to get this bead on here, and the hole is just too big, and it was going right over the knots that I had already made. That's why we use the Hishi beads.
Like a taller notebook would have been better. Let me get a different kind of notebook, because this one is a little bit too small. But if you use paper clip, you might want to use a small paper clip instead of the one that I used here.
Let me see. What did? Well, it works though.
It's quite. I would use a smaller paper clip.
But I was thinking of the paper clip being used more so in the interior than on the side. Like,
the interior.
Like having it on a dangle for the inside of your. Oh, you know what else you probably could use here? Actually, come to think of it, if they're bigger, some of the seed beads, they're actually bigger than these little tiny holes. Well, they're not tiny holes, but they're actually bigger, and they wouldn't show as much as the Heishi beads do. So if you have those, pull those out too, because those could work.
Oh, the seed beads?
Yeah, as stoppers for some of your beads.
So the seed beads instead of Heishi beads, because the Heishi beads have bigger holes.
Well, not just that, but see here, I have the bow, and I had to use a Heishi bead on either side so it would stay. And I don't necessarily like the way that looks with the two pieces there. Yeah. So that other would help that from being an issue. The seed beads, they'd be smaller. You wouldn't notice them as much.
Yeah, 6-inch tables are always so good because it gives you so much space. Like, if you're a messy crafter, you're still going to end up having space to craft.
Yep.
I ended up having a small place to craft because I just spread all my shit around.
Well, I think most of us crafters, that happens when you're crafting. You start bringing out this and this and
all of the stuff.
And this. And before you know it, you're working on, this much space on your table.
I know. It's like, wait, what? What happened here? Yeah, oh my God, this is so cute. The small paper clip is great. Okay, let me show you. The small paper clip is so good for the outside.
Yeah.
Look how cute is this traveler's notebook.
That is cute. And Fritzy, that's what I mean. We have them, and I almost gave like all this stuff away because I wasn't using it. I thought I'm just going to give it to someone that likes to play with beads. And then I came, started doing this, and it's like, well, wait a minute here. I kind of like these beads, and I'm kind of going to hang on to them. So
they're so cute. Even if you make it super simple, let's say it's not super long like how I made it. Like, let's say you just made a simple dangle, maybe
how
an
about
inch
like
and a
this?
half, and
Like
then
this?
2 inches as a simple combo. It doesn't have to be super complicated. It is still so cute.
Yeah, like this one. I haven't finished yet, but if you stop there, there wouldn't be a problem with that.
Yeah. So
It just
cute.
depends. It just depends on what it is you want to use it for, and um, that kind of stuff. So anyway,
Man, this is so cute. And you can like just go to town with it. Just go to town. Short, long, depending on what look you want. Man, this is so cute for like,
uh-oh.
gosh,
My phone's going to die.
your phone,
My phone. I got to see if I can get my charger out here and
plug
plug it.
it.
Hold on a minute.
I like the idea of putting it on a paper clip. It's so cute. Yes, I agree. That was a genius idea. That was a genius idea of the paper clip. If you don't have lobster clasp, this is your basic. This is going to be so fun. Just creating dangles out of basic supplies. And, you can even use, this would be a cute class to do, like doing die cutting. For example, you're going to do die cutting for your charm, like this. And then, okay, if we're talking about prison crafts, basic, not a lot of supplies. If you don't have a charm, you can easily use a sticker, laminate that, and make it into a charm. Easy.
Or you can use a foam shape, double a foam shape, front and back.
Yeah.
You could just use anything. It doesn't have to be purchased. It can be.
Look at that. If you don't have like these fancy charms, that's okay. As long as you have your basic beads that you can find anywhere. You can even find it at a thrift store for multiple colors. This is from Walmart for $4.88. And your twine is like, I don't know, $1 at the Dollar Tree. Get your paper clip.
Right. And again, remember to check the children's section at Michael's, the Creatology area, and also Hobby Lobby, because that's where some of these cutesy stuff come from. They don't come from the adult bead section.
Yeah, like the paper clips are so inexpensive.
Eileen's leaving. Good night.
Good night, my cousin Eileen. Say hi to the hubby.
Okay, where am I going next? I need another knot. I forgot what I was doing.
So cute. I'm gonna try this one. And let me see these beads that I've had for this. I don't remember where I got it from. And it is attached to the entire thing. Okay. Whoa.
It's so cool that I know what Eileen looks like. It's amazing. I mean, I know what she looked like, but
right.
But I know what she's like in person.
It's so fun to like actually meet everybody in person. Like you have an idea of what Eileen looks like, but it's very different. BB has her picture, but you still don't know what they look like in real life or feel like. It's different when you speak to them in person.
Yep.
It's just very different. It changes the dynamic of the relationship,
I couldn't give Eileen enough hugs. I kept hugging her. I think she thought I was a weirdo. I kept hugging her. I was just so excited to
oh my gosh, yeah.
I watch her lives all the time. So, her and Louisa, her and Ebbs, her and the crafty people. And, it's like, yeah, I finally got to put her in my friendship bank as in-person person.
In-person friendship.
So
yeah, my hordes of erasers. I could just
Fritzy said she says she has lots of erasers because of you.
Yes, yes, we have a lot of erasers, and it's like now you can use it to
BB2 said
make
the same thing.
charms.
A lot of erasers.
Oh my gosh, I love erasers. They're so cost effective. You used to be able to find them at Target. Remember, I would like literally go to Target for lunch when I saw somebody at work. When I saw somebody post it, and I'm like, crazy girl. My coworkers were looking at me funny, like, you're going to Target to buy what?
Yeah,
Erasers, bro.
yeah, that's very
Oopsies.
simple but cute. I'm gonna put the pink ghost on the other side when I get to it. I'm slower than molasses.
Wait, what are your cords? What are your cords?
I hope this fits.
Cords.
Because these have small itty bitty holes in them. Let's
See, Christian
hope.
shows everybody what to buy. The one thing she failed to mention in our tools to bring was the pig ear thing. What was it? Cow ear pierce thing?
Pig ear piercer.
Pig ear piercer. That would have really helped with the camera.
That would. Oh my God. I'm like, wait, what?
You didn't remind everybody to bring them. They have them in their stash. They don't know what to do with them.
It got sold out in Amazon. It was so funny.
It was funny. The person who owned them, the company that was selling them, was like, "What the heck? Did somebody just get a herd of or whatever
Pigs.
you call it, pigs or something in? I don't know what you call a bunch of pigs together.
Like
yeah.
a group of pigs.
Something
I don't
like
know
that.
what it's called, like the actual term. A
Yeah,
herd is a herd of cows
Yeah,
versus a group of pigs is what?
I'm not sure.
Oh my God, this is so cute and simple.
I am not really sure what you call a bunch of pigs.
Yes. I just ordered one from Amazon.
Jennifer. That's funny.
BB's like, when I first started crafting, Christian showed me what to buy.
Yes, Deb, that's what we're talking about. She got everyone to buy it and no one uses it. And
Use it. I use it for 3D crafting.
Well, maybe you do, but I bet you everyone that you got to buy it never use it. They probably just look at it.
It's so convenient because it already cuts, the slit and everything.
Yeah, they're probably thinking, why the heck did I get this thing?
Because it's awesome.
But now you can use it for your notching.
Anything 3D.
Yeah, yep. Any notching you have to do, especially something round, that's curved.
Like the camera lens.
Yeah, that's when that's really helpful. Anyway, this is just no brainer.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Look at this paper clip. And like little tinier.
You don't have to think about anything. You just kind of do.
Yeah, you're just doing, creating. Yep. And it's not. And the resources are just limited, right? It's your basic twine, your basic
jump ring.
It could even be, it doesn't have to be a jump ring. It could be a paper clip.
You don't even have to have a needle. You can use the glue and do it like you did it. If you don't have a needle.
I don't have the magical needle. I'm using glue gun. A bunch of pigs is also a herd.
Oh, thanks, Yvette. Would have never known it.
Who knew that it's also a herd? I thought a herd of cows, but a herd of pigs. You learn new things every day.
I've heard of the Bay of Pigs. Does that count? I don't know what. Not the herd of pigs, the Bay of Pigs.
A herd of pigs. Oh, Erica's here. Hi, Erica. How are you? We're making dangles.
Hello,
and it's so much fun. You're going to love it.
Yeah, if you happen to miss like any portion of this, you should try to go back, at least see the first few minutes, because that's where I show, how to do this. And it's so simple.
Fun.
It's like
so
kindergarten work.
This is
Just tying
definitely.
a knot.
It's like, you know how like you got taught how to create a bookmark in elementary school? Just like that. So
It's so-
simple, so easy,
So easy.
so easy. So fun. Like, this is my fourth dangle.
See, and I'm only on number 3. You're on number 4. You're way ahead of me already.
This is
And
like
then-
the funnest
And then-
ever.
Then you made dangles too with paperclip.
In a paperclip form, which is so much fun. Everybody has a paperclip, and if you don't, go to your Dollar Tree and buy 300 of them for $1.25. I'm lying. It's probably just 100. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Don't quote me.
Candy. What else do I want to do here? I
Oh
need
my
another-
gosh. This is so cute and tiny. And it still fits the twine like I never thought. I'm going to try a new technique. I'm going to try, let me get my twine. I'm going to try to do it.
To do it what? Where'd you go? She freeze again? She might have froze again.
I keep on freezing. I don't know why. That's bizarre.
That's all right.
Am I back?
You're back.
You have to rewatch, my friend, because it's so cute. Okay, so I'm going to grab another one. And let's see if this will work. Okay, so my first step is, this is too little. Don't cut it too short.
Yeah,
Cut at
don't.
least 14 inches. And believe me, you're going to regret it if you cut it too short.
Yeah, because I cut this one too short, the middle one. It was cut too short, and I was having a real struggle trying to get this last thing tied on. So make sure you give yourself the room because, you know, baker's twine, you have a gazillion yards on your baker's twine. We'll never use it in our lifetime. May as well.
Oh my gosh, no, yeah. So this one, trying to make a dangle without using any single jump ring. And it looks like it's going to work.
Oh, it should, as long as you put a knot to make
Yeah.
that loop, to make the loop on top. I just put the jump ring because it was kind of like a way to hold it something. And then
Hold it all together.
well, and then the way that I put it on here, you know, I needed to have, I suppose I could have stuck the loop through the eyelet and then put a jump ring in the inside like I did here
Yeah.
to hold the loop in place. So yeah, you possibly don't even need a freaking jump ring. So leave all the metal out altogether.
If you're a person who refused to buy a jump ring, even if it's available at the Dollar Tree,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
still do this project.
Yep.
Gina, for example, you're in prison and you don't have access to jump ring.
You put us in the weirdest places sometimes, Christian.
Prison crafting, you know? But don't go to prison because you need scissors.
Oh, you want to know something?
What?
I went to the Social Security office yesterday because I had to. I'm finally changing my name to my married name. I was waiting because my passport didn't expire yet, and I didn't want to waste it, so I didn't change my name. But I went to do that, and the lady's asking me for my identification. I gave her my driver license. The dang thing expired in December.
Oh my goodness.
They never sent me a notice or anything. I didn't even know until she told me that it expired. So I was driving to Sacramento, around Sacramento, without a valid driver license.
Without a valid license. That's so funny. Oh, good night, Yvette.
Good night, Yvette. Yeah, no valid license. What the hey?
Oh my gosh, Gina, that's hilarious.
And now she told me, the lady, that if you let your license lapse for 6 months, you have to take the test again.
No way. Is that a new thing?
I don't know if that's for certain. That's just what she thinks. So I'm going to have to find out. And I'm going to kind of give them a sob story that I was waiting for my new Social Security card with my married name on it. So maybe they'll let me slide. Maybe.
December. Because it's June.
I know, but it was my birthday when it expired. But they never sent me like a, notice like they normally do when you're about to expire. They normally, they used to send you a notice like, hey, your license is going to expiring. Yeah, but they didn't. I guess, who knows? I don't know what the reason.
I guess they don't do that anymore.
So kind of keep an eye on your license. I don't use it enough to even think about it, quite frankly.
Yeah, bro. I don't
hardly never take it out of my wallet.
That's intense. Yeah. It always just lives in your wallet.
Yep.
And it's just there, period.
Yep. Okay. I think I got
this.
This
is so fun. I just love these crafts.
Yeah, everything easy is always
and
fun.
Using your stash. No joke. This is like literally the stash that you don't use. Twine. Who uses their twine all the time? Not everybody.
Nope.
I don't.
I don't. Well, I do, but I don't. I try to use it. I mean, I like put it on tags and stuff. I think it's cute. Baker's twine.
I mean, other than tags, what else do you use it for? Like, this is such a beautiful way to kind of give homage to your stash of twine and beads and paper clips.
Yep. Okay, this one's kind of done, I guess. Kind of done. It's just a little pinky Halloweeny thing, I guess. But yeah, so anything you want on them, they just look really fun and playful. They don't look so stuffy like the other kind. The other kind are so elegant, and sometimes I don't think those look good with like Doodlebug or some of the Echo Park, the summery collections and whatnot. So
they're so cute to match with whatever you're working with.
Yep. So, okay, that's it for me. I'm not making no more tonight.
Okay, this is my last one too.
I'm pooped. I still have to cook dinner. Haven't had dinner yet.
Oh no.
And what's
so this is what it looks like, Gina, for the 4.
Oh.
I haven't put any dangles or any end charms on it yet.
But it looks good. See, when the more you add, it looks cute.
Yeah, it's like a grape.
I mean, just imagine if this was, 4 instead of 2 and they were all the same length. It just it fills it more and it looks even more colorful and special.
So cute.
So who needs to eat, Fritzy said.
I think this is such a fun craft.
Did you,
Gina? Thank you so much for teaching us how to make this.
Oh, you're welcome. It's very simple.
What an amazing craft to do together.
Yes, Debbie. Yes, Debbie. I like that. That's what I like too. It's very movable. It's not stiff like those darn eye pins and stuff are. This one just crunches up in your hand and right back to where it's supposed to be. They're so nice for that.
You can just add like a candy or anything. So cute.
Did you eat dinner yet, Christian?
I have not, but I will.
Yeah, what are you having?
I made broccoli cheddar soup today. I made chicken fajitas.
Yum. I gotta stay longer at your house next time.
You have to. I make good soup, Gina, actually.
Ooh, I'm making shrimp stir fry today.
And what vegetables is going to be in the shrimp stir fry?
It's going to have broccoli, snow peas, water chestnuts.
I love water chestnuts.
Onions and what else? Snow peas. What else did I say? Not too many vegetables because I don't want to kill the shrimp. I want the shrimp to be the star of the show.
The shrimp has to be the star of the show.
Yep. So that's what
I love that. I was gonna cook Well, I did that for lunch because my sister came and she loves it when I make soup. So I made double. So
Mhm.
I made broccoli cheddar corn chowder
Yummy.
with homemade chicken broth.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna make tonight for dinner. The plan is to have yakisoba with shrimp tempura.
oh boy. That
Yes,
sounds really good.
it
Really,
is
really
so
good.
so yummy. And especially I'm working tomorrow, so I want to be able to do that for the kids before Mama goes to work.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice of you. Yeah. So again, pull out all these Dollar Tree things that you bought and the Walmart things that you bought and these Tishi beads again were from Hobby Lobby. They were, I think I got them half price or something. They were, $1.50 when I got them.
Use them all, guys.
Yep. And they even have the ones from Dollar Tree that are, theirs were a little more like they're like these. They were more chunky. They're chunky Hishi beads.
Oh, that is
Yeah, they're a little bit fat, but they're cute still. Anyway, so
so cute. Gina, thank you so much for teaching us how to
you're
do
welcome.
this amazing dangle. I promise I'm going to make so many and you're going to be proud.
I know you are. You're going to show me up on Instagram. I just know it.
I'll be like, here's the 3,082 dangles that I made last night.
Look, I did this while I was sitting in my car.
Yeah, while attending an advanced life support class.
Anyway, but yeah, it was great, and it was so nice spending that time with you and your family.
Yes.
Christian has the best family ever. I mean,
Oh my
if
gosh.
anyone makes you feel at home, it's her family. They are so cordial and just so loving. And I mean, teenagers that hug people they hardly know. Okay, just saying, it's special. So thank you for that. It was awesome.
Yes. And we're calling you Auntie Gina.
Yes, I'm Auntie Gina now. I progressed.
Yes, you are now officially part of my family. Auntie Gina is coming to town.
Yeah, so that was awesome. And then, of course, the event with everybody was just amazing and well beyond any expectations that you or I or Yvette had, I believe.
Yes, it's like the magical feeling of an actual crafty sister. That's how it's supposed to feel. That's how a community of crafters are supposed to feel, I think,
And just a final note about the surveys that we passed out. I was totally surprised by this one question. The question was, what was your favorite part of the retreat? Now, I expected to see the prizes, the classes, or, something like that. I tell you, all of you answered the same way. It was meeting crafty
Connection.
friends and connection. That was the response we
It
got.
was amazing.
Amazing.
Everybody felt the connection, which is so perfect because that's exactly why we're doing all this.
Yep.
It's for the connection, for the sisterhood, for all of that.
Yep. With my camera falling down again.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Good night, Deb. Good night, Betty.
You're welcome, Christy.
Thank you so much, Gina. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us this past almost 2 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing class brought to us by the amazing Gina.
Thank you, everyone.
I love this class and I learned so much. I think I'm going to be making a lot more of these moving forward.
I'm sure you will.
You bet your ass I will. I'm so excited to learn it. Good night, everybody. Gina, thank you again so much for this, and thank you for hanging out with me when we were setting up. I just love the quality time with you.
Thank you. Me too, sweetie. I'll talk to you next time, and to all of you out there.
Next time. Love you, Gina. Bye.
I love you too. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. This is Christian and Gina signing off. Have a wonderful crafty weekend.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.